Hey folks, here's a new Daily 5 from the Daily Fanfare. The list will focus on underappreciated TV shows from the last decade. Here's just a few great shows that didn't quite get the love or viewership from 2010 to 2020. What shows do you feel were underappreciated? Let us know in the comments below. Some may find the tone of Baskets more dark than funny. With characters so flawed, the story goes from hilarious to depressing and heartwarming to mean-spirited, making it an unpredictable yet surprisingly delightful watch. The casting of comedian Louis Anderson as Christine Baskets was a stroke of sheer brilliance.
Okay, all right, that's enough. That's enough. God. Damn. This is embarrassing.
It's embarrassing.
I know those people are fat like idiots.
Boys.
Mom, stay out of this. What do you have to say? My lady has left me. This is an embarrassment to who I am. What is going on? You gotta stop blaming people. You gotta stop blaming Ken. You gotta stop suing Mom. You gotta stop being an asshole just because you're unhappy. Oh yeah, that's me. Everything's my fault. Well, you know what? Maybe I am worthless. Maybe this family would be better without me. Shanny!
Gail!
I'll be back.
Don't go!
Shanny!
Gail, don't go! You'll freeze to death! Gail! Bears! Oh my God.
I'll get him, Christine.
Oh. Are you okay, Chip?
Well, he's got an axe.
For protection, maybe. I don't know.
Dark, creepy, uncomfortable. The Bates Motel loves the total line of edginess and crosses over it while looking you dead in the eye. The series gives us a definitive backstory of the psychotic Norman Bates and his loving mother that will go through any lengths to protect her son.
This isn't okay, okay? You don't get to treat me like this. What the hell have I done to you?
You want to know, Mother? I was completely willing to take full responsibility for Miss Watson. I tried to, I wanted to, you wouldn't let me.
What does this have to do with anything?
Because I stayed in this world for you, Mother! And now you're talking to other people about me behind my back. You're treating me like I killed this girl. Just make up your mind.
I don't think that you killed anyone.
Don't lie to me! What game are we playing today, Mother? I didn't kill Annika! I drove her into town!
I know, Norman. I know.
I know too, Mother. I know too, because I remember everything about that night. I've gone over and over it 1,000 times in my head. I didn't black out. I didn't do anything wrong. I did not. No. Don't touch me! Go away. Please get out of here.
There's nothing you can really compare to the OA, and nothing that will prepare you for it either. It's one part a masterful crafted tale, and another part batshit crazy. But the unbelievable story is a big part of its appeal. You'll find yourself either turning it off very early or following Prairie deeper into that rabbit hole.
Where are you? Platoon? We need the fifth movement. Platoon, please help.
Obviously, the strain is not for everyone, but if you have the stomach and not afraid of excess blood splatter, the strain will take you front and center into a vampire apocalypse. And while it never got close to the same love as The Walking Dead, it was able to tell its complete story on its own terms without ever overstaying its welcome.
Oh my god, F, it's working. Go, F.
My name is Dr. Ephraim Goodweather. This is not a test. I'm an epidemiologist from the Centers for Disease Control. I'm here to warn you of an urgent danger. There is a disease spreading through New York City and possibly beyond. This plague is responsible for the mysterious disappearances we've been seeing. These photographs show an autopsy I performed on one of the victims. This strain, this virus, changes its host body through a violent, corruptive metamorphosis. You can see a bizarre growth emanating from the throat, forming a kind of stinger, through which a worm parasite passes from the carrier to the victim. In fact, your loved ones, once they are infected, will come after you. Sunlight kills these...
That's it. It's off. They stopped it. Woo! We did it! Bloody hell. We did it! It worked!
Halt and Catch Fire is one of my favorite shows of all time. It follows a stubborn visionary, a remarkable engineer, and a genius programmer through the beginning of the home PC craze to the dawning of the modern day internet. Watching these extraordinary people and their extraordinary flaws building the tools that we now take for granted, it's not only nostalgic bliss, it's storytelling at its pinnacle.
Hey, do you want to have all your software programmed in 11 weeks for half of what you're spending?
Is this a trick question?
Brooks' Law, the mythical mammoth, the one useful book I read in college. Brooks said that adding programmers to speed up a software project only makes it later.
She's got a real attitude problem.
Oh, also, I'm taking over Steve's job.
See what I mean?
How would you know which programmers to keep? Do you even know their names?
Hey! Coder monkeys, come here. How many of you got sucked into adventure last night?
I knew it. She's sabotaging the project, Joe.
Okay, just curious, how many of you figured out what order to push the buttons in at the dam? And how many of you got out of the cave by breaking the code?
I had to get home to feed my cat.
Which back doors did you use?
Zizzy, Clover.
Blue.
Okay. Lev, Yo-Yo, the rest of you guys who cheated, you get to keep your jobs. Those of you who played fair and square, thank you very much, but you can go home.
Explain.
To play an honest game, you have to be good at solving puzzles. But to cheat, you have to be great at solving code. Those are the guys I need on my team. The ones who can break into the code, find the back doors, figure out Plover and Zizzy and Fee-Fi-Fo-Foo to get it done.
You find Fee-Fi-Fo-Foo?
No. Steve, I'll write you a nice letter of recommendation.
Ah, forgot the olives. June! Do we have any olives? Yeah, they're in the fridge. Screw it. Guess what? I'm not telling you this because I care about your dumb grade, but I am going on a date tonight. A second date. Ooh, look at you, up in your game. This could bode very well for you. So, how many times have you had sex? 0. We've only been on 1 date. What are you doing? Seeing if your V has been stolen. Oh, get out of